Hello everyone, Horace here. I wanted to make a video on some budget options for a running watch or a heart rate sensor or both if you're really trying to take the next step in terms of using data for your running. I usually make pretty poor financial decisions in terms of my hobbies. I tend to go right into it and spend the most amount of money expecting the best product possible. But at a certain point, you realize that if you spend an extra dollar, you don't get that much extra utility. And so if you're on the fence in terms of upgrading your running experience, I would recommend getting the Apple Watch SE 2. You can pretty much pick this bad boy up for around $200 pretty much all the time. It's on sale pretty much everywhere at all times. And one of the main selling points for me is the compatibility and the optimizations in terms of third-party apps, specifically Spotify, because I listen to music all the time, especially when I'm running, and having onboard memory that you can download your music to. You can also, if you have your phone with you, you can use your Apple Watch as the hub to really navigate Spotify without pulling out this chunky phone while running. It's perfect for that. But the biggest critique that most people have is the GPS tracking. And if you're not living in Manhattan per se, or even if you are living in Manhattan, you would get some sketchy GPS tracking. But if you're just living, everywhere else, you should have pretty good GPS tracking. If you're trying to get a average pace rate, 9 minutes, 10-minute miles, if you're not really truly tracking the milliseconds in your position exactly. But if you're, an average Joe, this is perfect. Second thing is, another complaint that most people have is the optical sensor on the back of the watch. And so one of the issues here is it's probably not as good as the Apple Watch Ultra or what Coros or Garmin has. But my rebuttal to that argument is if you spend $30 more, you can get a chest strap that does not run optically, but through the electrical signals that your heart produces. And that goes around your chest. It's the most accurate way. And the issue with optical sensors is, the more you sweat, the more you move around, the more you're moving your hand, it's not accurate. But once you strap this bad boy around your chest, connected through Bluetooth on your Apple Watch pretty much just once, and it will connect automatically once this picks up a heart rate. And you will get the most accurate heart rate numbers that you could probably get with compared to an optical sensor. And from the reviews that I have seen, that this is pretty comparable compared to the more expensive Garmin and Coros options, which are hundreds of dollars. This is a really budget option. You're spending roughly $230 for this full combo, and you're getting fantastic apps. You can have Strava, you can use the inbuilt or onboard Apple Fitness app, which is pretty good for the average person, I would say. I'm a big advocate for choice, and I think the Apple Watch gives you that. While Garmin and Coros, not so much. You're getting a pretty limited app selection on your Garmin, but you get better workout trainings and some other cool things as well. But if you're on a budget and you're trying to figure out how can I get into this sphere without breaking the bank, and I think this is a really good option out there for the budget savvy runner who's really trying to get into this. So all around, not too bad. You can pick this up on Amazon, again, for $30, and an Apple Watch for $200 on sale pretty much all the time. But I just wanted to show my viewpoint on a budget-friendly option in terms of running. If you guys have any recommendations, definitely put it in the comments. I appreciate you guys, and as always, have a good one.